Every single creature you will see in the animal kingdom, it is the male which is the inverted commas attractive, handsome one, and is the female which looks very simple. What's happened within human society is that's flipped on its side. The bloke looks like he's just been dragged in by the cat, and the lady looks like, mashallah, she just walked off a catwalk. And that's the problem that we have now, is with society's flipped. That if women die wearing nail polish, then there is no way for them to remove it from their nails, so her ghusl won't be done. Do you think that's right? A lot of sisters wear nail polish when not praying because they don't have to make wudu. So this goes on to the general concept of beautification, of a woman beautifying herself. And I can see that there's some questions that will come on that through the ones that I've just received more recently. Now, the beautification for a woman is specifically to beautify herself for her husband. Yes, we're going to get that. The husband should generally be handsome. Obviously, we can't pick, or sometimes our husbands aren't the most handsome of people, but you get what you get, and that's just life. We have to accept everything that comes with them. Okay, the bowl patch and the pot belly, that's just life. C'est la vie, as the French will say. But the point is that because the husband, if you look in nature, and if you look at the peacock, and if you look at the peahen is a brown small creature. The peacock is beautiful. It's magnificent. Similarly, if you look at the cockerel and you look at the hen, the cockerel is beautiful. Its plumage and its strut compared to the hen. You look at the lion, its mane, and the lioness. Every single creature you will see in the animal kingdom, it is the male which is the inverted commas attractive, handsome one, and is the female which looks very simple. Why? Because the females will always get a mate. They will have cues for them to have a mate. It is the male that is fighting for this one lioness, or it is the male that's fighting for this one peahen. So therefore they have to look flamboyant and they have to look quite attractive. What's happened within human society is that's flipped on its side. The bloke looks like he's just been dragged in by the cat, and the lady looks like, mashallah, she just walked off a catwalk. And that's the problem that we have now, is with society's flipped. And you'll see there's many scenarios in which society has flipped. So I use the example or the joke that, when the lady is moving around the house, she looks in a certain way, and when she's going to a wedding where it's all females, then she looks in a different way. So the husband could be scratching his head thinking, I don't get that. Why would she dress like that in front of all females and dress like that in front of me? So nail polish is also beautification. So a sister would beautify herself for the sake of her husband. Now you see, because we become so self-conscious, and I've forgotten the word now, it's just slipped my mind. Narcissistic, that's the word I was looking for. We are so self-conceited, we are so self-conscious, we say we dress well and look good for ourselves. We sound so weird when you actually say what you're saying. And now there's even development taking place. I read in the BBC News that a woman married herself. And this is now a new concept where, nowadays you can love anybody. So now there's a new kind of culture coming about that you actually are in love with yourself. And that is considered as a sound basis. Now that, the LGBTI has opened their door, everything now is, as we say, is all good. So the reason why the ladies, now if she's wearing nail polish and she's in the state of haid, and her husband glances at her beautiful fingers and he feels attracted to her, what is he going to do? She's in haid. So, it's a case of, are we inviting attention that we then can't fulfill? And then arguments may come about because, as I said, I'll pick my words carefully because you're a female audience, but I'm sure you can read between the lines what I'm trying to say. So nail polish, obviously, the nail polish does cover the nail. And if it covers the nail, then yes, ghusl cannot be done. One should, obviously, the sisters will try to remove the nail polish from the fingers before they bathe her. But that would be instructions given to them. Are the halal nail polish that they say they are not waterproof permissible? Unfortunately, I've not had the pleasure to trial out the halal nail polishes yet. I've not chosen my particular color. So once my color comes out, I will test them for you. The only way you can test this is in a laboratory, because you have to determine whether that nail polish is permeable to water. Now, the only way you can do that is you would have to apply that nail polish to something and put water over the top of it and then see if that water makes its way to the nail. Now, people make all sorts of claims. So someone's bound to say this is halal nail polish because they're going to get good sales. So until somebody carries out that in a laboratory, I cannot say to you whether halal nail polish is what it says on the tin.